Talk about the confidence that this win, just the shutout win, kind of builds heading into next week, a big one down in Texas.
Yeah, it definitely builds momentum. I feel like every win we have is it's hard to win in college football. So any win it builds momentum. But to have a shutout like that, offense, they were popping on all cylinders too. I think they every trip they had they scored or something like that in the first half. So that's real good. So I feel like the momentum is good to carry on to next week.
You guys finally got your first turnovers of the season this game. Talk about that too.
Yeah, man. Two, the same game, man. It's definitely a blessing. We've been waiting for those to come. And they came, and the guys, they showed up in the moment was necessary. I feel like we could have had a couple more. There's opportunities there, definitely for them. But to have those two that we have today, it's good momentum, and we're gonna be a plus in the turnover margin. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going and get back on that plus side.
Grayson couldn't come up with that one at Temple. Was it kind of redemption that he got the scoop and score today?
Yeah, he definitely. He was talking about it. G Baby there, man. He's been talking about like, man, I thought this is the season I'm gonna give me a touchdown, and he did that. Kudos to him. He's a good player. Being in the right spot at the right moment. It's not luck, but it's the opportunity that you create for yourself, and he did that. And he definitely got to live up in the moment. 6 points in the end zone, man. That's good.
You get to go against Mike in practice. Was it good to see him being able to do this in a game?
Yeah, man, definitely. Mike's a great player. Love the kid. Love him as a football player as well. So, anytime a Sooners out there and they having a good game, man, everyone's always cheering for him. But Mike, man, he keeps his head down. He works hard. He doesn't talk much, but it was good to hear from him talk pregame and get the team going. And he definitely had the team on his back, and we had his back as well.
How important was it to keep the shutout?
It's big. I feel like a couple guys they haven't had one in their career here, so when we got this one, it's definitely big, and I feel like our defense played to the standard that we set. It's a nameless, faceless opponent, and we kept that standard going into today. How we've been doing all season long.
Does it feel different starting? Like, how was it different today being just first one out there?
Honestly, man, I really don't know. It's funny because like going into it, I didn't tell no one, like my family. I was just like, it feels like practice out there for me whenever I'm playing. Of course, the fans are out there cheering. That's always good to have that energy going. But I try to keep that same momentum as just like that mindset that even if it's practice and it's 4th and 1, man, I'm playing like it's a game. So, whether I'm starting or not, I'm always going to try to give my full effort, 110% out there. And I was grateful to have today as my first game starting. I'm happy for that, and hopefully I can keep that going. But I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I capitalized on it.
What did the team attack us today? So how would you grade your performance in your first game?
B plus, man. I can't lie. I left a couple opportunities on the table I could have picked up. I feel like that sack I could have had, it could have been a solo sack. It was a half sack with G Baby. He did a good job cleaning up for me. The safety, that should have been a safety. I think it was a tackle for loss or something. So, it is what it is. I know there's a couple plays that happen throughout the day that if I want to be the player I want to be, I got to make those plays as they come because you don't get that opportunity back. So it's just things like that.
What does a day like this mean for guys like Marcus and Trent?
It's good. We always have like a player-led meeting after all the meetings that Friday night, and so some of the guys got up there talking like, "I better do y'all job so we can get in and have our game today." So it was good, just getting to see the young guys out there and execute at a high level, and also eat, show up on a stat sheet, those things like that. So it was good. It was good, man. I know they enjoyed it, and they're going to talk about it with their families after this.
What does it say for this defense to put this kind of performance together? Obviously, not the best team you're going to play this year, but to keep the sharpness of the sack total, the shutout, things like that.
Man, it just adds to the standard. We set that standard at practice. Every day we start practice with turnover circuit. We're trying to force fumbles, get interceptions, things like that. And it translates to game day. We got our first this game, our first to this game. And just like the execution, we always try to grade a winner every practice, and we come out to the game and try to do the same thing. So I feel like the guys that executed well, they did their job to a high level, and it led to that shutout.
How much of a relief was that to get those two takeaways after not having some for the first 4?
Man, the first one, it was just like, oh, wow. And then the second one came like moments after, so it was just like, man, just things like that. I feel like it's a domino effect, They come in pairs. Hopefully we can keep this trend going. and to the rest of the season.
When do you turn the page to Texas? You enjoy this a little bit? Is it tomorrow? Is it Monday? When do you turn the page?
Yeah, man. Coach is sending us clips right now. Kent State, we watched a little bit of the sideline and things that we need to correct. So, I feel like we're going to enjoy this one, our families, tonight. And then tomorrow morning, man, we're on to it. Definitely.
What is the biggest thing you feel like this defense needs to, work on or improve going into that Texas game next week?
Biggest thing I feel like is execution. There's moments where the execution is not where it needs to be. It's not the standard. We cut those plays out. I feel like we can compete with anybody. We play to the standard, and there's moments where one or two guys might not do their job. So if we can cut those little minute details out and play at a high level consistently every snap, I feel like we'll play where we need to be.